thanks so much for watching. If you like the look that you see here, please keep watching. We're gonna talk today about contouring and how to get more of a defined look. So today we're talking about contouring, and it's a question I get a lot about what are your favorite bronzers and how do you contour your face. So really quick, I'm going to show you a couple of products that you may be interested in getting. Some of the things that I've used in the past. If you have a similar skin tone to mine, where you're pretty much just pale, the favorite one that I have used, there's a couple. One is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. It comes with a little brush, and this is the shade. This one is awesome. The L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronzer. I've talked about this one before. This one is $12. The only place you can buy this though is Walmart, and I'm not sure what's up with that, but this is a nice cooler toned bronzer that doesn't have a lot of shimmer in it. My favorite one right now is the Morphe Bronzer in the shade Vlogger. And it's darker than a typical shade that I would wear. However, I've really been enjoying it lately. So that is the one I'm gonna use for today's tutorial. This retails for $12, I believe, at Ulta. I'll also link this below. But then you can also go a different route. You can buy palettes that have the lighter shades for highlighter and the deeper shades for the contouring in it. LORAC has this one that I had got a while ago, and it has different powder shades in it. It's a decent palette. It's not my favorite, but it's one of the ones that I have. Another one is the Morphe palette, and this is the Highlight Contour palette, and this is an 8L Lo-Fi, and these are the shades that are in there, and it's all right. I don't hate it, but again, it's not one of my favorites. It's just something I thought I would try and use. For cream contour, Anastasia makes this palette, and this is one that I've used quite a bit, and I do like this, but today I don't really want to do a cream contour. To me, this takes a little bit more blending, and today I just kind of want to do a quick powder bronzer and go. So today I'm going to use the Morphe bronzer. So let's get started. So whenever you have your base on, whatever your foundation is, I've gone ahead and applied my foundation. I used the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I also used the Light Illusion Flower Beauty concealer that I talked about in the last video. Those are the two things that are currently on. Once you get your base on, then the next thing that I typically do is go ahead and apply my bronzer. So there's a couple different brushes or tools that you can use to apply bronzer. Currently my favorite one to use is one that came in my Morphe brush kit for the face, and I did see they have a new kit out on Ulta. But I like this one because it's angled, it's kind of nice and fluffy. So this is the one I've currently been using for bronzer. But basically the way that I want to start is I go ahead and dip into my pan and pick up the shade, and then you want to draw a line kind of halfway down in between the middle of your ear and the corner of your mouth. So what I do is start over here and blend it down. And once I kind of get this established, which I know it's going to look pretty dark to start, but I'll get it all blended in. So I'm just going to show you the basics first. So we want to be here, and then the other side. Make sure you also blend it into your ear so that your ear is not looking all crazy and the rest of your skin tone is a different shade. And then across the forehead. So you want to kind of go in the corners here and across the forehead. And I bring this down lightly through here, but basically I want to match it up to here. And same thing on the other side. I know this is a little bit of a deeper shade, but I would rather show it this way for the video so that it's easier to see where the lines are and what I'm doing. And then once you have it in your cheek and across the forehead, then I start behind my ear and bring it down on my chin here. And I just go back and forth. And the same thing on the other side, behind the ear, back and forth. This helps me with my double chin. It kind of helps camouflage it and give my face a little bit more structure. So personally, I like to do contouring. So you just want to blend everything in. A trick that I use to make my lips appear a little fuller, which I know I probably don't need help with that, but it's something that I like to do. I just take my index finger and I grab a little bit of the bronzer and I just take it right here where there's naturally a little bit of shade. And I just place it right down here for a little bit of an extra shadow. So bronzer's on. So now that that's complete, the next thing you want to do is pick out your highlight shade or your brightening powder. I use brightening powder first, and then I go in with my highlighter whenever I have my eyeshadow done and everything else is complete. So my favorite product is the KKW Beauty brightening powder, and I use this in shade 1, Brighten, and it's kind of like a pinky shade. I use this to just go through and quickly brighten in some areas. For this, I like to use an egg shape brush, and I just go ahead and dip into the pan and pick up the brightening powder, and I use this to set my under eye also. This brightening powder, I want to say it retails for $18 on KKW's website, and I will link that below as well. But basically what you want to do with this is just place it anywhere that you want to brighten. So you kind of want to go across where your eyebrows are, your under eye area. You can go across the nose a little, and the upper lip here, and I go a little beside my nose, and then I do some here on the chin. So once you have your powder on, then I go in and I apply the rest of my face. I go ahead and apply my blush and do all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my blush, do my eyes, and get everything else ready, and then I'll come back and show you where I usually put highlighter and the products that I like to use for that. So I will be right back. Okay, so now that everything else is on, the next thing I'm gonna do is apply the highlighter. A couple of products that I've really been enjoying as far as highlighter goes is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit, and this has a lot of really great shades in it. They swatch beautifully. They're, you know, anything between like a gold hue if you want, or pink, or a silver, or a champagne. I'm gonna use that today. Another alternative that I can show you is dun, 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 the Becca highlighter in Moonstone. This is just a little travel size, but this is also a pretty one. I don't know, there's other ones, but I'm just gonna stick with the one that I like. So I'm gonna go with this one. With will be this butterscotch shade, kind of more of a champagne. And I'm just going to go in here with my fan brush and go back and forth. And then I'm going to apply it to the high points of my cheeks. And here at my top lip. and a little on the bridge of my nose. And across here. And I'm just gonna go back over this real quick. This is one of my favorite setting sprays right now. It's the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I don't know if the rest of you are like I am, but I love the smell of coconut. And this smells like coconut, and it had me at the smell. But the actual setting spray is amazing. I don't care for the Urban Decay all-nighter one. It works, but it's too mattifying for me. And I like that this one is a little refreshing and also hydrating. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. And so once I have that sprayed on, I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender that I used earlier. And I'm just going to quickly press everything in. And now the face is set, the only thing left is lips. Can't decide between something bold and something neutral. So I think I'm gonna end up using the Fenty Beauty shade in Uncensored. Is there anything more beautiful? I don't know. So I'm gonna pop these earrings in quick. Okay, camera stopped, but I caught it this time. So I love these earrings. They were a gift from a friend for Christmas, and I think they're the perfect thing with this little leopard top, and so I'm going for it. So yeah, right? See, it's good. So I could do a neutral look, but I'm gonna do red because I love red lips. So let's see. And there we have it. So that is how to contour. And I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe and hit that notification button below so that you're notified the next time I post. I'm going to try to film every Saturday or Sunday and have everything posted no later than Tuesday every week. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have had a great Valentine's Day and a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.